After literal years of rumors, speculation, and fakeouts, the Switch 2 has finally been revealed. And leave it to Nintendo to reveal it in the most nonchalant, anticlimactic manner possible. That being said, even with the general lack of fanfare on display in the reveal trailer today, this is still a pretty exciting time, and there's still some interesting stuff to talk about here. So let's get into my thoughts on today's trailer and where we go from here. Nintendo dropped the Switch 2 trailer in the morning hours of January 16th. There was no tweet the night before, no build-up, just an extremely early morning video upload on Thursday. Already classic Nintendo. I mean, like I said, the gaming world had been salivating for this announcement for ages. You would think that maybe Nintendo would lean into that a bit and give a tweet the night before, to let people prep for some live streams or something. But nah, nothing. Nintendo marches to the beat of its own drum, and we love it for that. Getting into the reveal itself though, the first thing that stood out to me in the trailer was the official name, the Nintendo Switch 2. This was a relief. The Switch 2 was the obvious choice here, of course, but if any company is going to throw a curveball and go with some out of left field naming convention, it would be Nintendo. So I'm glad that they kept it simple. I know many people were hoping for something with a little more flair, like the Super Nintendo Switch or something of that sort, but I'm glad they went with the lowest hanging fruit possible here. Nintendo seems to have learned from the Wii U fiasco and wanted to leave no doubt what this thing is. It's the successor to the Nintendo Switch. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Otherwise, there really isn't that much to talk about here. The trailer itself is just over 2 minutes long and doesn't show much more than the system itself from various different angles. I will say it does do a fantastic job of making this look like a true premium model though. The Joy-Cons are bigger and look more durable, the god-awful stand from the first Switch model looks vastly improved, and the black color gives the console a sleek, high-end appearance. The fact of the matter is, a brief reveal trailer such as this one was always going to struggle to highlight the console fully, since it really does look like the main focal point here is that it's just a bigger, better, more powerful Switch. And personally, I am all for that. I'm sure Nintendo will find some way to integrate its trademark gimmick into this console somehow, but for now, it really does look like Nintendo's main priority here is just making a Switch with more horsepower, and I think that's absolutely the right direction to take. The most interesting parts of the trailer came at the very end. It looks like we got a glimpse of the next Mario Kart game, which is exciting. I'm not the biggest Mario Kart guy in the world, but I'm certainly intrigued to see where they take the franchise after the astronomical hit that was Mario Kart 8, and it looks like it's going to be bigger than ever before, as I saw some people point out online that there looks to be a whopping 24 racers racing at once, which is pretty cool. The characters also look to be redesigned a bit, with Mario taking on a more chibi Mario Wonder look, and Donkey Kong more closely resembling his movie appearance. Again, nothing earth-shaking, but there's not much to take from this trailer as a whole, so we gotta latch on to something. I also did raise my eyebrows a bit at the message that flashed across the screen towards the end, saying that certain Nintendo Switch games might not be compatible with the Switch 2. That set off some internal alarm bells for me at first, but the more I thought about it, the more I realized that was probably referring to old Switch games that require additional peripherals like Nintendo Labo, and in that case, who cares? Nintendo has already confirmed the Switch 2 will be backwards compatible, and I don't see them going back on that statement in any meaningful way, so I think we should be good on that front, and we can put the alarm bells to rest. And finally, the last bit of information the trailer held was the announcement at the end that we will be getting a Nintendo Direct on April 2nd that will pull back the curtain on this thing fully. So here we are, back to the waiting game. April 2nd will most likely bring all the information that we've truly been waiting on, the information that we were hoping to see here. And then after that, I imagine the console will be available to purchase sometime in the early summer. So we still have a ways to go, but we are finally getting somewhere. I know a lot of people are going to feel a bit let down by the reveal today. We waited years for this, and all we ended up getting were some flashy shots of the hardware, like 6 seconds of a new Mario Kart game, and basically a wait 3 more months for the good stuff message. But hey, I'm still excited. Dropping such massive, industry-shaking news in the most nonchalant, meh way possible is peak Nintendo. And peak Nintendo is exactly what we want as we head into this exciting new generation. April can't get here soon enough.